Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your November 2020 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. If you're new to me, welcome. Nice to make the connection. For those of you who have been traveling with me for a while, thank you for your continued support. Please do feel free to check out my social media pages, Wisdom of the Heart on Facebook and Instagram, and Lisa Lyle on MeWe. My website is lisalyle.com. So it has been a little while since I connected with you all in this way. Like yourself, I was going through many transitions for the last 3 months. My family and I have moved homes, so I was really guided to focus on honoring the process of that completion. And so now we are settled into our new home and really just loving the light and love that is in this space already. So right now I have opened up readings for yearly forecasts for 2021. These energy forecasts are month by month videos that offer support. So you get a minimum of 12 videos in your personal energy forecast. There's usually closer to 16 because there are some quarterly messages in there. So if that is something that you are interested in, book early because they go fast and they are quite time intensive. You can find a link to those on my website under offerings and readings, and the yearly forecasts are $222. And for those who may be connecting with these messages before November 3rd, I have been guided to offer some blue moon messages of love and support just for you. So we're having a blue moon 1 week from today, which just means that there's 2 full moons in 1 calendar month. Our last blue moon was in March of 2018, March 31st. And our next blue moon will not be until August 31st, 2023. So these messages are intended to support your transition and the transition through the completion and the new beginning. So if any of those sound of interest to you, links will be found in the comments below. Because I don't yet have enough subscribers here, I can't actually share my links, so you have to cut them and paste them into your browser, okay? So first out for you, Taurus, is this really gorgeous, gorgeous card. And this is where you are right now, your soul, where you are. And it feels like you are really, through the month of November, being blanketed and embraced in this beautiful, snuggly, I'm hearing like onesie of unconditional love. Because it does feel like there is some emotional healing that is available to you this month. I do feel like you are being guided to create this inner sanctuary, this inner like healing space. Here we're in my healing space in the new home, and it's so light and airy, and you know, we've got, I haven't shown anyone else, but we've got some singing bowls and drums and lots of plants, lots of greenery. So I do feel that there is a call for you to create this space, this cocoon space, because I do feel as the month goes on for you, Taurus, that there will be some things coming up that are coming up in order to be healed and cleared from your experience once and for all. And in order for true healing to take place, we must actually acknowledge what we're feeling. And collectively, we've been very good at repressing and suppressing our emotions because we've been led to believe that our emotions make us weak. And when in fact the truth is our emotions are our strength. Our ability to move through our emotions is our great strength. And this overriding strength of all of this is the energy of unconditional love. This is a number 29. So it is saying very clearly, Taurus, you are here to walk this path of mastery. You are here as a master incarnate, and one of your biggest blessings, one of the biggest gifts that you have to offer yourself, your family, and humanity as a whole is your ability to operate from a space of unconditional love. Okay, that's it, Taurus. That is really beautiful. Let's see what guidance Mother Earth has to offer. It works perfectly. So we've got the Sacred Journey card, and it's a number 22. My goodness, 11 and 22, okay? 2 master numbers. You are here on a sacred journey of your eternal soul. You are here on a spiritual journey of evolution, okay? And in order to evolve spiritually, we must master this humanity. And we're not seeing a ton of mastery in the collective mainstream at this time. In fact, we are seeing the ego mind, and the ego is the root of all deception. And so you are really being called into your heart space, which is the receiver of expansive wisdom, which is the receiver of higher frequencies, if you will, higher states of consciousness. And yet it is a walk that you must take through your physical body. So there is no right or wrong way to travel our sacred journey of the heart. We must be willing to trust ourselves above all else, okay? And to trust our connection to Source to guide us. This is about, I feel November, and I'm hearing a blue jay outside right now. I feel November for you is about reestablishing your connection to your heart and to the earth. So connecting your heart to Mother Earth. And that is going to support this new growth. Because there is an opportunity for growth and expansion through the energy of unconditional love. So for many of you, Taurus, I feel like you are being guided to practice on yourself this sharing love, showing love unconditionally, regardless of what's coming up, right? Because we tend to get really judgy if things come up that make us uncomfortable. But I'm also seeing the 2-2 here, which is the same energy of the year that we're in, right? Which is this 4. We don't generally reduce master numbers. I'm guided to here because what they're saying is what you do now is setting in place new and stable foundations built on truth and integrity and the energy of unconditional love. So anything that's falling away or anything that's leaving your life is not in alignment with your greatest and highest good at this time. Life cycles, family, and transformations. So again, I'm hearing, honoring the rhythms and cycles of your life, honoring transitions, right? Honoring the completion. And this blue moon that we're having at the end of October is truly a completion of a particular cycle, which is from 2018 to current day. Okay, so things are wrapping up, and don't resist the changes that you are being called to make. I'm hearing don't push against the flow. Go with the flow, because then the next card you get is the Angel of Self-Worth. This is sacral chakra energy. Our home of self-worth, our self-worth is held within our sacral chakra. Our emotions. And if we have self-worth issues, you can be pretty sure that they came into our life in childhood, and in particular between the ages of 7 and 14. So again, with this Angel of Self-Worth coming out, I'm hearing honor your truth. And your truth may not be my truth, and it might not be your brother or your sister or your mother or your lover's truth. And that's okay. It is about you honoring your truth. Did you just see that light come through? It's about you honoring your truth and doing so lovingly, knowing that you are guided You are eternally connected to Source. You are eternally connected to your higher self. And you came here to walk your path of mastery through this energy of unconditional love. I do feel some of you are in need of sacral chakra healing. Okay? So working with the element of water. If we have stagnant and blocked emotions in our sacral chakra, our whole system's going to be out of whack. What can really block up in the sacral chakra? Well, what blocks up there is emotions. It can block our creativity. It can block our ability to bring through new creations. This is like the sacred womb space, right? So you really want to free yourself from your womb. And the way to do that is lovingly, not aggressively pushing or getting down on yourself because you're not going fast enough or whatever. It is slow and steady, taking your time and really turning your attention inside, Taurus, to look after you. Kind of feels like a blue moon here, so there may be some blue moon messages for you. It says you are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. Like putting yourself on a pedestal. Yourself, your needs, your wants and desires, making you a priority in your life. This is a recurring theme for many people these days, and in particular, women. And I'm only saying that because the majority of my clients are women, and the women I have been connecting with have been these are the messages that are coming through, like self-care is non-existent. And if you don't care for yourself, how are you going to care for those in your life who depend on you? Your children, your pets, your parents, your friends and family. You really can't. You cannot serve others from an empty cup. And this is really beautiful because then you get this number 49, which I see as a 13, which is the number of the divine feminine. You've got red coral here, and I know that they say that this is first chakra. I really feel this as sacral chakra, and it's almost confirmation. Allow the divine mother in you. Call on your grandmothers in spirit to support you through this healing process. Red coral is a really beautiful and gentle energy, and it really connects your fixed earth, stubborn. You are this fixed earth energy, and red coral, I feel like it helps you connect more to your inner Virgo, if you will, and your ability to be flexible and flowing. Because if we think of coral under the water, it's alive and it's moving, right? It's not when it comes out of the water is when it hardens. But within the water, within the emotional body, within that element, it's very fluid and flowing. And I feel like that's the message coral has for you. It's like really allow yourself to become a little more flexible and flowing, not like coral after it's been taken from the water where it hardens, right? Because it's no longer in its element. I feel like this is asking you to get into your element, to nurture your roots, to trust in the process, and trust in what is. I said at the beginning of the video, in the last few months, I've been very focused on honoring the process that we were moving through as a family. And, some days were really great and I was really great at honoring it. And other days I was just completely unable to do much of anything, really overwhelmed by the intense emotions that we're moving through. And yet here we are on the other side of it, and I didn't get down on myself. I didn't judge what was going on. I loved myself in all conditions. And some days it wasn't easy, and some days it certainly wasn't pretty. And yet here we are. and we are at we are at this blessed new beginning. And I feel like that's part of the message for you too. Honor your process, because it's really supporting a beautiful new beginning for you. So let's tune in and see what animal guide is here for Taurus. That's the one. Ah, oyster. This is hilarious, because oysters are in the water, right? So I do feel like this is like amplifying that message. But what I'm feeling here is like, the more you are able to be in that element of water and to sit with your emotions, the more you become a receiver for divine guidance. Really, I'm hearing the universe is your oyster, right? The cosmos is your oyster. And it's like, they're showing me, pearls are found in oysters, and the way that the pearl is made, it's like all this scratching around the sand, and then all of a sudden, it's this beautiful, beautiful, unique, one of a kind pearl that comes from the oyster, and that's what you are. And so if you feel like you're being mushed around and all this sand's coming in and it's really clogging up your experience, just know that this is actually what is polishing you to make you that beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind oyster. And knowing that everybody else is also a beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind oyster, right? And this is the beauty in oneness, is knowing that we are each unique individuals who are eternally connected to Source, and who are have an infinite amount of support around us if only we open our heart and allow ourselves to receive. Okay, so, 3 cards wanted to come out for you here, Taurus. Ridiculous. This card, what I'm feeling when I connect with this card, is the emotional body again. And you do see that there's some changes. You do see that there is some stuff that you are being asked to face and release. And now is the perfect time. If you've been hesitant and you've been waiting for a sign, I'm hearing this is your sign. It's time for you to release and let go of the ties that bind. And it's really through the mind. They're just showing me like strings, rope, holding you in one place. And this is where you really want to go, is you want to go into the emotional experience. And you can see all these hearts surrounding. Even here, there's some hearts. Is there hearts? Yeah, some hearts here surrounding this process. And it's like, get out to nature. Depending on where you are in the world, here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving into, we're in fall, moving closer to the winter season. And so, our days are much shorter here now. I think 11 hours or something with the sun in the sky. And I do feel like there is a message for you to get out while the sun is shining, or to get out while the sun is in the sky. It may not necessarily be shining, but to really get out and appreciate each and every day. Going for a walk with your heart, right? Just going to nature. And it's really going to support your sense of connection. And as you honor your emotions and as you work on healing your self-worth, this really brings you beautifully in line with your personal power, who can float through any emotion, right? And knowing that this too will pass. And then once all of that moves on, it's like you get to grow like this beautiful tree. Infinite abundance and beauty is what supports you. And you are this beautiful, brilliant, unique light in the world, right? The world needs more people to stand in their sovereignty and their uniqueness, to support more connection. Uniqueness is not about like, oh, look at me, I'm like way better than you, or something like that. That's ego. Uniqueness is knowing that this is me, and I'm great at what I do, and so are you. And then we can communicate with each other through our hearts and uplift one another, instead of making other people wrong and putting other people down. And we see that. This is why our personal sovereignty is so important, because none of those characters out there playing on the world stage have our best interest at heart. And this is where we need to step into our sovereignty and remember that we are self-governed, right? Nobody governs over me. Nobody governs over you unless we allow them to. So again, it is a choice. You will come into your power when you claim your sovereignty and honor your emotions as they are in each moment. Then you will be able to stand tall and proud with deeply nourished roots, knowing that abundance, clarity, freedom is your divine birthright. So this card says, meditation allows you to enter the inner realm of the soul. It is a spiritual communion with your true self and all creation. You may think that there are far more important issues to attend at this time, yet meditation would help you greatly. It could have a positive influence on every area of your life, including your career and relationships. Okay, and then this card says, a pool of suppressed emotions lies trapped within you. It is time for you to release them. Allow your feelings and emotions to surface. You are safe. It's okay for you to open your heart and be vulnerable. This is a time for healing old wounds. This healing process is a blessing, not a curse. And then this beautiful card. It says, beyond the light of this world, there is an inner light that always shines bright. Close your eyes and be guided by your inner light. Feel it flow through your entire body, your thoughts and emotions. Feel it relax and heal every part of you. Listen to the immortal dialogue between your soul and spirit. This is the never-ending story of you. And that's the truth. It's really important to remember that you are an eternal soul having a temporary human experience, and everything you do in the here and now is in support of the evolution of your eternal soul as eternally connected to Source, one with all creation. So just to wrap it up here, Taurus, I'm going to reach into my bowl here. It's going to be loud for a minute, and we're going to find a crystal that wants energy, that wants to come and support you through the month of November. So just bear with me. There it is. Isn't this interesting? Because you got my little piece of wood, and it's got owl on it, and it says wisdom. Get outside, connect with nature. You are an earth sign after all. Connect with nature, connect with the trees, and I feel like through meditation, owl will come and guide you to the depths of the shadow and dark that you have not wanted to see. Now is the time. You are supported and loved, Taurus, and everything you do now supports your brilliant shine. So, I trust these messages have resonated with you and supported you in any now moment that you receive them. Please do comment below and let me know how your message felt for you. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the little notification bell, and you will be notified of any new content that comes up on this channel. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. I look forward to connecting with many of you for yearly readings as well as blue moon messages. So until next month, Taurus, take good care of yourself. I see you, I feel you, and I love you.